Good morning, traders. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy December the 5th. It is Monday. We have a full week, 5 days ahead of us, and zero Fed speakers. Zero. There are no Fed speakers allowed to speak publicly all week because next week is the FOMC meeting. Blah, 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 blah. We do have some data today, the PMI. And later this week, we get the PPI, which is the precursor before the CPI. And very light week as far as economic data goes. Doesn't make any difference. Markets are open. We are making money. We are making money. We are making money. We are making money. Every single day, we are making money. On Friday, I didn't want to post anything because of the reaction to the jobs report. After the jobs report was already out, threw out there in the spreads room. Due to how oversold we got prior to Jobs Friday, the risk would be put spreads again because I did not feel anything was quote unquote safe. So therefore, I threw out the one trade, 39.95, 4,000 puts. You got about a buck and a quarter, 33%. Then I was being asked, is there anything for anybody who was late? I said, yes, absolutely. You could go into the 40-20, 40-25 puts. They're a dollar and a quarter here. Didn't take more than an hour. They were already down to 60 cents. They went worthless on the day. And then I threw out a final one under that when we do get up there to 40.75, you could go ahead and sell the call spread. Buy the 41.05, sell the 4100s. I haven't looked at that as of yet, but I will look at it and I will post it in the room whether or not that did also produce another 33%. I don't think so because it was late in the day. But anyway, I'm going to keep this really, really short for you because I've got a video that I want to make that's in my head. And I'm going to use that as the video for the YouTube channel. And I think that when I can put it together, I'm not only going to make you laugh, but I'm going to blow you away. And you are going to understand why it is so much simpler if you just listen to what I'm saying and take the spreads that are safe. Here we are, okay? I'm going back to 𝐂𝐓 because I've stayed off 𝐂𝐓 only because it hasn't been anything that we have needed to be involved with because we were trading such great, we're only going up. From a bullish 𝐂𝐓, what I'm tracking is an AB off of that move that we had off of the October low into that October high, down there back to that start of November low, and then cruising upward. 1, 2, 3. We had our 4 right here where we got down to that 39.06, 39.08 back a couple weeks ago. And here I'm tracking a AB 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Theoretically, from a bullish point of view, this has the potential to break that falling resistance line that I shared with you on Friday, which is coming around 41.15 from the all-time highs and the March highs, and get into that 41.36, 42.25 area potentially. That is what the bulls have. After that, heading down to 38.50, 38.30. We're filling that gap down here down to around 37.50. We are going into that gap. We're going to the top of that gap. We're going near that gap, but we're heading down towards that gap. That is the bullish view that we've got going on. From the bearish bullish view, we've already hit our A. We had our 1, 2, 3, just fractionally missed a perfect C equals A. Right there to that. And right now we are sitting here playing around. And again, same target to the downside, down here in that lower 3800s, upper 3700s, potentially all the way down to that 3720, which again would fill that gap, leaving all the gaps unfilled, completely filled. And therefore we would go into our C, which would be way, way up here into the 4400s. So where we're at on both of these, all right, because what I'm showing you here is a 15-day, this is 3 weeks that we're looking at here with the SPX. A break below that 40.34, or call it Friday's lows, would be the very first warning for the bulls that they are not getting up to this 41.36. They're not going to fill this gap to 41.10. They're not going to hit that 41.15, which was the Russia invasion low from back in February. They're not going to get that. That would be the first warning right here, that Friday low, that 40.34 area right there. Second warning for the bulls would be any kind of break below this 39.40 area, 39.33, 39.36, 39.38 that we kept having as support. Any kind of breakdown below that, and that's it, it's all over. You're looking down there at those 3,800s. Again, what I've been saying for the past couple of days, I'm going emphasize even more so now that your upside is extremely limited. Potential, yes. Limited, very much. And what your expectations should be in advance for is some form of fashion of a catalyst that would pull this thing out and start moving to the downside. Because we trade the charts, we don't trade our emotions. Looking at the futures right now, when I see these Keltner channels playing Pac-Man, pointing at each other, I know that we're going to get a big move. Now, at the same time, I've got to look at the RSI. And yeah, we're coming very close to being oversold already. But again, looking at our Keltner channels, which is how I was throwing out that alert there on Friday, why we were able to sell the put spreads, when you start breaking and tagging these Keltner channels, you're not getting too much more out of it. And you've got to make an adjustment. You've got to make an assessment depending on what the data is that's actually pushing the catalyst that's making the Keltner channel be touched. So again, from this point of view, from where we are, the Keltner channels are telling you you are not going to be breaking down below 4,000 today. That's what they're suggesting right now. On the upside, they're telling you, yeah, you can get up to the 4,100s, but you're pretty much going to run out of gas. So again, we're right in the middle here. We're fractionally down 20 points. I am in the SPY 404 puts for the third time that expire this week. And again, very much looking forward to a good week. Very much looking forward to making money for everybody constantly every single day over there in the spreads room. And I hope all of you had a great weekend and are ready to make some money this week.